As Mahatma Gandhi said, live as if you were to die tomorrow, live as if you were to live forever.
Now, I would request the chief guest, Mr. Avina Gudapati Garu, to enlighten us for our better future.
Good morning. I don't know if I can enlighten you on a better future, but I can definitely tell you about my memories here. Can you hear me? Yeah. So, I was a student here 35 years ago. That sounds very old, right? You can see my gray hair. So, we were here in the same campus playing, having fun. Unlike you though, we were staying in a hostel. We were not going back home every evening. So we had more time on our hands. And unlike you, we were only 250. What does that mean? More closeness. We had no option but to stay together, live together. The teachers are living with us. These were our playgrounds. The college you see behind you was a soccer ground where we used to play soccer. The only teams who would play soccer with us in those days were kids from Ikrisat. No other schools in Hyderabad played soccer much. From then to now, I see a huge difference. Do you see a difference now? The school is different, right? Smaller campus, larger numbers of you. Our entire school would possibly fit in this auditorium. By the way, this was where we used to have our food, our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right? They were always in two shifts. The world changes, and so do we. Right? As time passes, we gray, we get older, then one fine day we all die and pass away. All we are left with are memories. Do you have memories of your school? You do? Good, bad, ugly, happy, painful, all kinds of memories, isn't it? I'm sure you had fights here. Yeah, you had fun with your teachers. You pulled their leg, right? And you got bad marks because your teachers are not nice to you, right? But in real life, all of these things don't matter. Life will teach you lessons which will be different from what you're learning here. It's important that you score well, it's important that you do well here, but this is not the be-all and end-all. The life starts.
I am Mr. Swana Panda Garu, Rajesh Agarwal Garu, and the pedagogues, the academia, and the 21st century learners in the buds of Oasis. Hari Om. So all the leaders are here, and in front of you also, your own seniors are here. So you don't have much to say, but few lines, as this is a special day for you, and it is a special day for me also. This is my 25th batch of class 10. So 1990 was my first batch, and today 2015 is the 25th batch of class 10. I was able to see they will be passing out, and this is the stepping stone. I've seen you, how you have developed yourself, how you have grown yourself, the attitude which you have developed, the technical skills I've seen you, it's very good. Passing class 10, and you will be going to class 11 or intermediate. This is the first step. As Mr. Avina, he said that the language means what I feel. Your decision making at this juncture is very important.
Mr. Dr. Rajesh Agarwal Garu to enlighten us for our future endeavors. So please.
morning to everyone. Respected Acharya ji, Principal ma'am, teachers, my close friend Mr. Swarna Pandavda, and dear friends, a very happy morning. It's a great honor to be part of this day. I would really love to be part of this day anytime, in spite of a busy schedule. I always tell, like, I'm going to come for this day because this is the day I think which makes a slight difference to the outgoing students and to the younger generation who are staying back here. Firstly, I would congratulate. I would just share a few of my things. Please kindly, I request you.
Mr. Suvarna Pandav Das Garu to shower his blessings on us. Sir, please.
Good morning to all. Respected Principal Madam, Sudarshan Acharya ji, and my senior Rajesh Agarwal. I studied in the school from 1st to 10th in the hostel. And the culture, the personality that I carry is from the school. Actually, I didn't spend much time with my parents. Whatever I am today, it is because of the school. And I am telling you that the culture of this school is so special. Our founder, B.L.Narayana, under the influence of the principles of Jyothi Krishnamurti garu, he has established this school. And it gives a lot of freedom under these principles. It gives a lot of freedom for students' self-development. In many schools we find that a lot of pressure is there on the students. But here, there is an atmosphere of self-development. That is very important for the development of our natural talents. And once this culture is imbibed in us, that will take us forward. And the culture of Oasis is an all-round culture that you should be an all-round, a good sports person. You should be good in studies. You should be good in networking. You should hold the value system. These are the founding pillars. And I think with these inputs, achieve whatever we want. In fact, from my own experience service, in my third attempt I got into the service. So first attempt I could not qualify in the basic exams. Second attempt I went up to the interview stage. Again it's a very disappointing. 1 year I have to wait again. Third attempt I got through. So, if you want to achieve what you want to achieve, I think the value system of this school will help you there. And you should never give up. Never give up, and see that you plan your preparations very, very well, and be very dedicated and committed. And nothing will stop you in reaching your goals. And with my own example, I can tell you that at times I was also disappointed whether I will get through or not, whether I will get IAS or I will get a small job. But do not forget the goals. You give 100% in your commitment, hard work, and definitely you will achieve whatever you want. But 10th is a phase where you complete your basic education. from here you have to take a direction. And it is very important that you choose your fields with proper judgment. And those who have clarity in what they want to do, they can go ahead. Those who do not have clarity, they can discuss with their teachers, with their parents, with their friends. And this is very, very crucial. Otherwise, we find studying and spending a lot of our lives in one field and ending up doing something else in balance of our lives. It's very, very important that you have your goals set right now, and those who do not have clarity, take the help of your environment, your friends, and see that you take a quick decision, because you have to choose your courses immediately after holidays. And most important is that we carry the unity and the bonds out of the school. We'll never forget our school. In fact, in one of the holidays when nobody was there in the school, I came with my daughter and I spent a lot of time in the school. So we should never forget our school, never forget our teachers, and never forget our own friends, our own seniors. And when Rajesh Agarwal said, Suvarna, you sit here because you may feel uncomfortable sitting in the corner. I said, you are my senior, so I don't mind sitting here. So, though I am an IAS officer, I still have my limits very clear about my senior. So I really enjoyed the school life, and I am very proud to be part of this function right now. And I wish you all the best in your future attendances. Thank you very much.
Here